guys, welcome back or welcome to KK's Story, where I tell about my story. Like, I speak motivation, do vlogs, do dances and fashion, and even some movies, in the future. So today I wanted to talk about something called confidence. This was something that was weighing in my heart. Like, a lot of people ask me, how are you so confident? Or how are you so, oops, excuse me. Or how do you know what to do or what to say and things like that? And most of the time, I don't know what I'm doing or what I'm saying. And the real answer is trusting yourself. And to be honest, I still struggle with confidence to this day. I'm just a lot better now than I was back then. So let me fix this camera. Okay. So the first tip is acceptance and shadow work. So we're gonna go with acceptance. Acceptance is accepting yourself where you are now, accepting yourself as, as the present moment. Because when you're so focused in the past and you're so focused on what's happening tomorrow or the future, you lose sight of yourself now, and that gets you away from what you are right now. Because in the future, you're probably not going to be what you are right now. In the past, you have changed, physically and maybe mentally, I don't know. There's still a lot. Sorry, somebody texted me. So it's all about accepting yourself now, because when you do that, you start to be confident. That comes with that accepting yourself even when it gets hard, because life ain't gonna be easy. We have to experience positive and negative, and you can't always have the positive, because if you do, you're never gonna challenge yourself and you're never gonna grow. So with shadow work, same thing. Shadow work, if you don't know what it is, shadow work is basically where you go, it's called inner child work, where most of our problems come from childhood. Childhood is the basis of, they say, usually your whole life or your whole adult life, and when you experience certain things as a child, and when you do, that affects you as you get older, as in your adult years and teenage years. So shadow work is basically to go back and have that acceptance of what has happened and letting yourself free. You can search shadow work online, on YouTube, it's everywhere. And it's so helpful because you start accepting yourself for who you are and forgiving yourself. And that's where that confidence comes in. So that's a great tip. I would do it 100%. So check that out, please. So, second tip. The second tip, for me at least, is solitude. Solitude is perfect. We are so afraid to be alone, and we live in a world where being around people is the big norm. And that's why things like meditation and self-reflection is important, because when you're so focused on everyone else, you actually start comparing yourself to people. You start to cover your pains by covering it with people. And it's okay to have fun and be social. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying solitude is a good way to have confidence, because you are loving yourself. Because there are going to be times where you feel alone. There are going to be times where no one might not, no one's going to be there. And at the end of the day, you're the one with yourself, not anyone else. You're with yourself. So solitude is a good way to gain confidence, because you get time to work on what you need to work on, and also reflect on problems and issues. Number 3. I forgot it. No, I didn't. Now I remember. Watch your surroundings. What do I mean by watch your surroundings? Watch what's going on around you. Because a lot of the times we are confident, or we lack confidence, because we're so focused. We are so our surroundings are negative. Like, we might have people around us that might bring us down, or isn't, isn't doing the best, you know, that they could be doing, or, you know, you have issues, your job's shitty, you know, terrible everything. Sometimes you have to cut. That's when solitude comes in. That's what I'm saying. Because sometimes you can't get out of these situations. But when you put yourself by yourself, you really start to rethink everything. You start to change your belief system. You start to really try to understand what's going on with your life. And let me fix that camera. So, yeah. Watch your surroundings and watch who you're around. Because what you are is what you attract. Number 4, activities, workout. This is actually a really good one because when we lose confidence, we're so focused on comparing ourselves to others. We live in a world where everything's external. Instead of going internal, we go external. And that's why when people might be more introverted, or people that, you know, focus on themselves more, like monks or something, you know, they get criticized for it. But that's what we really need to be doing in some type of form or fashion. Is my camera moving? Anyway. So working out is a really good way, because when you're doing stuff that you love or doing things that are interesting, you know, take a class or things like that, it helps you feel confident and you feel more assurance of yourself. Because if you're sitting in bed all day, and if you're just, you know, watching YouTube and watching other people live their lives, you're gonna be so busy focusing on what you don't have. You're not gonna focus on the things that you do have. And look, we all are gonna be upset. We're all gonna be mad, except that, you know, we're gonna experience all types of emotions. Oops, sorry. But at the end of the day, you're not even giving yourself a fighting chance if you're not. The small things that help is work out maybe 5-10 minutes, brush your teeth, things like that. Those things help. So, 5. And last but not least, it's a journey. It's a journey. Whatever you do in this world is going to be somewhat of a journey. And confidence is one of those things that through your life you're going to have, and through your life you're not going to have. I don't care if you're the most confident person in the world. There are going to be days where you think you don't matter. And it never is true. It's just that's how we feel at times because of what's happening outside of us. And my advice to you, if you don't get anything from this video, you get this one thing, is patience. When you work on yourself and patience, it's bound to happen. But you have to learn how to understand yourself. Do not focus on others. And we will, because that's just human nature. But when you're so focused on others, because you don't know what's going on in their life, and your life is not their life. It's only yours. So all you really can do is go by what you have. So my advice to you is just to trust it and be patient. It's something lifelong. You're not going to be confident your whole life. You know, maybe at the age of, let's say 25, you're all confident, and you might get to the age of 30 and then you just feel like crap. You might not get back to it till you're almost 40. You know what I'm saying? It's just something, and it's a daily thing. So, you know. Oh, I forgot something. Affirmations. Affirmations are great. Affirmations are basically when you listen to a phrase or a quote, you know how you say a prayer, you say it over and over again, like I am beautiful. You say that over and over again, and your brain starts to process it. Look up things about affirmations in your brain, because you will really see how much your mind can control. And it is the truth that your mind has true power, because your mind really does set a tone for your life. So think about your thoughts and your voice and your mouth. And think about what you're saying or what you're thinking, and how is that helping you or affecting you as a person. But that's all I got today, guys, for motivation. I will have more videos soon, and if you like it, you can subscribe and like and comment if you want. You know, that would help me out. And thank you, guys.